Hello, welcome to Citizen Journalism Report. I'm reporting my own story on human right violation, how I have become a victim of human right violation. My name is Manikandan. I was working with Manipal University Dubai campus as a senior lecturer for the past 3.5 years before I became a victim of human rights. This might sound like crazy, but I would like to place on record my personal story and my personal feelings and emotions, how I was deeply hurt and saddened by the outcome of my termination. To be exact, on January 31st, 2012, 4 months before, while I was in the duty, I was doing an examination duty, invigilation duty. I was called by the HR guy and asked to meet the HR and the exam cell, reported to the exam cell. I was surprised, why in the middle of the examination duty, they are calling me, and I went ahead. And To my surprise, I was not really shocked. It was a big surprise. They gave me a letter saying that, yeah, we appreciate on record your services provided to us, and we don't require your services from tomorrow onwards. So you pack your things and you can leave. I said, what is this? What is this? Is this a joke, or are you trying to play around? Or it was like a complete nonsense, right? The reason for that, I would say, after the initial 3-year contract, which got over in the month of September 2011, my contract was renewed in October 2011 for 3 more years. My services, as such, on record, performances are good, and I keep on saying repeatedly, saying that I am a qualified person, an eligible candidate. So that doesn't matter. So they said you are terminated, and without giving any reason, and stating that my performance is excellent. I am Alexander the Great, and just like that, they can dismiss me. And I said I'm not going to take this lightly, and of course I'm going to seek for justice from the Manipal University in India, since that is the parent campus and I have a right. So when I said that, they sensed maybe I might get agitated, and due to emotions, I might do something or the other. So even before I recovered from that incident, when I went to my cabin, immediately my email ID was blocked, official email ID was blocked, and also security was trying to escort me, and said sir, you please wait, for further instruction you are not supposed to enter your cabin. I said what do you mean by that? What nonsense is this? And then the guy kept quiet, and of course the chairperson, the new chairperson, he said to me that before I leave the campus on that day, I have to hand over my keys to the concerned persons in charge. Well, I was not surprised. I felt like someone wants to have a personal revenge on me, and I said okay, I would like to meet the director, and maybe I can put up my case and see to it what went wrong and what is really happening. And I met him and realized that it was the director's decision, who wants to play the game and see me anymore. All right. So I said fine, if that is the case, you should have called me up and told me orally, see, Manikandan, I don't like you, just look out for some other job, or or you resign and go away, right? Fine, I'm not that guy like who's going to create problem for anyone and hang on to it or beg for something like which I don't deserve. But he was not ready and not in a mood to accept anything. He said like you can leave. I said like okay fine, I'm ready to leave. Let me see what Manipal Chancellor has to say about this, being the highest authority like in the university. I would like to meet him. I would like to go to India and meet him. So return my passport. So the university has a policy like, and it is clearly mentioned in the um contract itself that they will be holding the passport of the employees, which is of course illegal, right? And of course those who have money like they can do any sort of illegal activity and they can get away. That's a different story. And it's mentioned in the contract and said like fine, you have to return your keys and other things and settle it, like sign for the no dues. I said like fine, I will do all those things like, but before that like give me my passport. And they were saying like no, after cancelling your visa only we will give you a passport. And they refused to hand over my passport, which was unacceptable and an outrageous attitude of the management. That's the point, break even point for me, where I got really, I would not say like angry. I don't know how to say that. Like, this is like what I call it as human right violation. Like,
Up with him. He did state his case. We gave a free room. We did facilitate the meeting.
The vice chancellors were here last week, right?
Yeah.
He was here, and I think he had a meeting also with them. The vice chancellor.
What was the conclusion?
The conclusion was that again he was stating that I need my passport, and we came to the same thing.
nobody has any right to hold my passport. Even the government or the police doesn't have the right to hold the passport of the other person unless he is a criminal and a case has been filed under him and he is detained.
Okay, now your claims are the passport. That's number one, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Not only the passport,
And
as well as the termination, right?
About the termination reason, if you require any compensation, I believe the contract is unlimited with the company, if I'm not mistaken. Only the bar court have decided about it.
Yes.
That's as per the UAE labor law. That's mentioned in the UAE labor law.
Yeah.
So that's if you want to resolve them amicably, you have to agree with the company on that. The passport issue is, I don't think it's an issue. The company, I believe, they can give you the passport, and by give you a deadline to report back and cancel the residence visa.
Exactly.
By not reporting back, there is another sort of action.
Yes, I want to further like I don't want to complicate it. Raise up this issue, right? I came here and reported, and then like you replied me back saying that like they have reported me an absconding case on me.
That's not an issue. That's something put on hold in the government services. It's not an issue.
It all comes to the same place.
Anyhow, it's put on hold. Now, that's a breakdown. I'm not sure if you saw it before.
No, this is the first time.
And as I said, if you only the only way to go ahead with the compensation claim is only through the bar courts. That's even clear mentions Article 123 in the UAE labor law for unlimited contracts.
It's unlimited contract.
If it's limited, that's another issue. But it's unlimited. Only the bar courts have decided about it. Have to review it and have to decide about it.
Okay. So let the bar court decide on that compensation, because if the company is ready to accept my negotiation, I need 6 months till I get a job. The visa should not be cancelled for 6 months, because I'm sure like I have approached some of the universities and
because my wife is also a federal government employee. She works for Shahjahan Women's College. But I cannot immediately cancel our visa. We cannot run back to India, right? I have to report back to the government and saying the reason like why this has happened, right? If we have to change the visa and all those things. So in that case, I need time. So let them give 6 months time or 6 months compensation, 6 months salary. I will cancel the visa immediately because I can take a consultant visa or anyone can sponsor me. That's not an issue, right? I can change it.
Well,
But they didn't come for a negotiation. They just pushed me out.
the issue will be referred to the Dubai courts,
Yeah.
and you will have 60 days from today's date. That's as per our procedure, as per our agreement with the immigration and the Dubai court.